I did not always know that I wanted to become an attorney at law. In those senior high school years when one was expected to have a real sense of what they wanted to become, I was leaning toward becoming a chartered accountant. I was, however, dissuaded after those A-level results strongly suggested I look to other options. I loved history and the arts generally, and I read in those areas and political science for my first degree. It was during my first year at UWI in 1993 when I was truly exposed to Jamaica's history and development, including the road to independence, the crafting of our constitution, that the idea of becoming an attorney at law really set in. I was greatly influenced by the role that several eminent attorneys played in nation building and in crafting our destiny as a people, and I decided I wanted to make a difference in my own way. So that energized me. I applied for a transfer to the Faculty of Law 3 times, and one would say 3 times the charm, because in August 1996, I finally got that coveted cablegram from Cave Hill, Barbados, saying, I've been offered a place and I'm to start in 3 days. And that was the beginning of an amazing journey. The law school's practical approach to teaching the law left an indelible mark on me. It was admittedly a huge shift from faculty, where my focus was largely on academia, getting those legal concepts right. I did not do so well in my final year and was very happy to make it to that list of 38 students who obtained their Bachelor of Laws. Little did I know that I was in for something different and something better. The law school brought the legal concepts to life. I believe that is when I started to flourish as a student of the law. I saw academia transformed into real-life scenarios, especially through the legal aid clinic and my participation in the judicial clerkship program. We had the immense benefit of being instructed by judges and practitioners. Here I mention Ms. Dorcas White, Mr. Peter Carson, Chief Justice Lensley Wolfe, Mr. Dennis Morrison, Queen's Counsel, and Principal Aina, who sowed the seeds to my becoming a civil practitioner. They spared no effort in ensuring that we entered the profession equipped in the law and aware of our awesome responsibility to the public. The law school confirmed for me in no uncertain terms that my decision to study law was right. I knew when leaving that I could make a lasting difference in the lives of those who I would have the privilege to represent. For me, giving back, whether by teaching or mentoring or both, ensures that I share and pass on certain fundamental principles and ethical standards, some of which aren't found in books or written anywhere. At the same time, I leave myself open to see the future of the practice through the lens of those entering the profession, to see what they have to offer, and to help them shape their concept of what their world of legal practice will be. The training at the law school ensured that I was multifaceted. My group, the class of 2000, would no doubt agree that we fully appreciated the notion of school and life balance. I must confess that on too many occasions to count, the scales were tipped towards life until assignments, exams, mock trials leveled things up. But the lessons we learned went way beyond the lecture theater and the tutorial rooms. We learned through extracurricular activities such as Silk, Sports Day, UWI Carnival, community projects that we must unwind and have outlets, because the study of law and the ultimate practice of it can be a pressure cooker. We learned the significance of being on time and respecting others' time. We learned how important it is to collaborate or to simply ask for help. whether from each other as students or attorneys in practice, when we were unable to grapple with a task that was too complex for us to understand and handle alone. We learned that your level of success cannot be separated from the efforts of those who support you. So you should always be grateful. The administrative staff, library staff, ancillary staff were among the strongest and most jovial of our supporters as students. I have applied these life lessons throughout my career. They have never failed to set me right when I needed a reminder of what is important as a person and a professional. I would have to say that silk and the production of silk is among my favorite memories at the law school. The class of 2000 was brimming with theatrical talent, and we brought that energy from our days in Barbados when our productions there would be appreciated by so many Caribbean nationalities on campus. A lasting memory, though, is the impact we had through the Street Children Initiative. The focus was on boys at the Boys' Home on Oxford Road, or street children as many of our displaced boys are often called. I recall how driven we were as the class of 2000 about this project, so that these boys would have the opportunity to see a different side of life, to know that there are persons who care about their lives and the direction that their lives could take. The law school's administration supported us fully. They encouraged us as a group to take this initiative, and it is something I will never forget. I'm aware that the initiative has for several years continued to impact lives, and I commend the law school on creating this space for students to participate in this way.